All right, guys, we are now, I guess this is day 2 technically in Miami, but this feels more like the real day 1. Got in super late, so yesterday was just kind of getting everything organized, starting to, settle in a little bit. We've got the keys to the condo now. Moved down here to Miami was obviously a big one, coming from the Midwest, living in Illinois and then living in Wisconsin for basically my entire life at this point. Huge transition, huge move. Brought my wife down here already. I'll be bringing my dog down here after the new year. So excited to get him here, get settled in, actually get some furniture in the condo.
Who are you though?
Who am I? Guys, if you don't know already, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, you don't know who I am. My name is Parker. I run remote home service businesses along with a bunch of other different things. I coach people, I help other people start businesses, whatever it is that fucking lizard got me. So yeah, guys, I do a little bit of everything. Mainly my expertise is in the home service industry. Over the last year, I've been building not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 home service businesses. Some in Christmas light installation, which is my newest venture. There's gonna be a great video dropping on that soon. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. And then of course, my remote cleaning businesses. I've got 3 all over the Midwest at this point. We've spent a lot of time over the last 12 months, not just mastering the skills, but also making it extremely replicable so that I could show and be an example of exactly how you can take the systems, take the processes, and then repeat it over and over and over again, as long as you're selecting the right market to do it. So that's me, that's what I post all my content about. But this video today is not about anything other than just talking about where we are, what the next chapter of life is gonna look like, exactly why we made the move down to Miami, and what you can expect for the next 3 to 6 months moving forward.
So why Miami for people that maybe want to move, or they've seen Miami, they have all the expectations? Like, why'd you want to come down here?
Yeah, so yeah, that's a question I get all the time, especially for people who know me as being from the Midwest, people who are from the Midwest. A lot of people think right away, like, holy cow, Miami, that's super fast, that's super fun, but they're like, it's so expensive, what you do is remote, why would you need to move to an area that is a higher cost of living? Wouldn't you want to live somewhere that's actually cheaper? Yeah, in some regards, absolutely. The price of rent here has doubled. The price of most of the things I'm going to be doing here has doubled, but if you've been watching anyone else on YouTube, if you're familiar with this idea of the Miami effect, especially for young entrepreneurial people, surrounding yourself, putting yourself in an environment like that with other people trying to accomplish the same things as you, with other people on that same path as you, similar trajectory. I found being in the Midwest, there was not a lot of people trying to do what I was doing. There was not a lot of people who were, actually interested in building a personal brand, making content, who were actually interested in building businesses and trying to do more entrepreneurial stuff. There's a lot of really successful, very hardworking people out there, but it's just a different demographic. So the move to Miami for me was mainly business, but then also, of course, who could not love it being the middle of December and it's 85 degrees and sunny? Who could not love, getting to see the beach, getting to see the palm trees year round? So definitely a lifestyle element as well as moving closer to my business partners, John and Mark, who are out here in Miami, building something really special with them with the goal of creating a very, very valuable entity that we can repackage over and over and over again to pop up home service businesses all over the country and even all over the world. So Miami, it was a no-brainer for me. It took a little while to convince my wife to want to come down. Airplane brake. So yeah, it took a little while to convince my wife to want to come down here with me, but she's on board now. So we're here, we're ready to go. Next 3 months, next 6 months, it's gonna just be a lot of obviously adjusting, new lifestyle, new, everything is gonna be different here, but more than anything, laying the groundwork for businesses that we're gonna hopefully run for 5, 10, 15 years, pass down to our kids someday when we die. So that being said, we're getting the morning walk in, getting the steps in.
Chad, if we see anyone, we'll do a little interview or whatever.
Let's see who we might run into. You never know who you're gonna run into down here when you're walking around in Miami. So
what did you do, like, what's your day-to-day right now looking like now that you're down here with adjustments and everything?
Yeah, I think the biggest adjustment is going to be, obviously there's gonna be way more content coming. So like I said, if you haven't already subbed to the YouTube channel, if you're not already following on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, everywhere we're putting content out, you're gonna miss out. There's gonna be a way more content coming. Thankfully, I've now got other people around me to help me create this content, ideate it, all that. Other things, obviously, it's going to be an adjustment into the speed of the culture. Everything runs a little bit quicker here. Even the young people have a lot more money. There's a lot more flash. Not particularly interested in participating in all that. I'm not really a designer clothes or sports car type of guy. As many of you may know, no matter how much money I make, I like to live well.
He says that, but he's getting a new Ram truck in like a week.
Yeah, but the Ram truck is for that's for tax purposes. It's actually a GMC 1500. So
oh yeah, GMC.
We'll get a truck tour video going too. But that truck is actually going to stay in Chicago, getting it for tax purposes. And once we get that situated, we're going to be probably trying to do something in the landscaping field with that over the spring and summer of this year. Definitely just keen on making sure that we can actually put any of the money that we're making actually into doing something new, into a new business, into a new venture, or into accentuating something we're already doing, giving us an extra crew for Christmas lights season, whatever it is that we can come up with. Plane break. So yeah, I mean, beyond that, the main lifestyle difference is absolutely going to be just transitioning to being completely remote with all my businesses, right? My current businesses are all in the Midwest. We've got Minnesota, we've got Wisconsin, we've got Illinois. I've got hands in a lot of different things that I have already been running remotely, but there was always that element of like, if I needed to go there, I could go there anytime that I wanted to. I had a 2-hour drive to Wisconsin. I had a 4-hour drive to Minnesota. Chicago, right in my backyard. But now we're talking about being 20 hours away from Chicago, 25 from Minnesota, right? We are nowhere near these businesses. We've got to transition to be able to run them fully remote. And slowly, my goal over the next 3 to 6 months is to learn the art of delegating, actually taking my hands off of some things, giving up a little bit of control, letting other people step in, take over certain aspects of my businesses, give me back a little bit more time, because as you guys know, time is the ultimate leverage. All we want is to be able to make money so we can buy time. We don't want to make money so we can buy shit. Shit just depreciates, it just gets ripped, it just gets ruined, it just gets dirty over time. Time itself is what we want to buy. So the more time we can buy back, the better. And I figure 1, 2, 3 years down here in Miami, in South Florida, plane break, might actually be able to buy me back 5, 8, 10 years of my future life. So definitely going to be a big adjustment, but really excited for this next chapter. Good?
Yeah.
So guys, I wanted to make this video for 2 main reasons. First of all, just give you guys an update. Just let you guys know what I'm up to, what I'm doing. If you've been following me, you know that I moved to Florida. If you don't even know who the hell I am, nice to meet you. Definitely hit that subscribe button. But the other reason that I made it is for the simple fact of manifesting, goal setting, putting out exactly what the next 3 months are going to look like and what I will achieve. In the same way, if you've been following, you heard me say in the middle of October, when I just found out that Christmas light installation was even a thing, I said, hey, I'm going to make $100,000 doing Christmas lights this season. No experience, no anything, no whatever. Well, we just did it today. Today we just crossed the threshold, 100,000 cash collected. It's December 10th. It took 6 weeks. It actually took less. It took like 5.5 weeks for us to do 100,000. So in the same way that I put that out in the world and then I went and accomplished it, doing the same thing right now. The next 3 months, well, first the next 3 weeks is going to be focused on getting my taxes in line, catching up on anything I fell behind on over the last year, making sure that if I need to purchase things, if I need to make any big financial moves, I do them now before the end of the year. And then obviously spending some time with my wife, with my parents, with my sister, with my family, and just enjoying Christmas and New Year's. And then once we spill into the new year and we're back in Florida, we're settled into the condo, we're ready to go. The next 3 months, Q1 of next year, is going to be all about 3 main things. The first thing is going to be get myself out of my home service businesses as much as possible. Really start to hire very quality account managers, train them, work with them to make sure that they're actually ready to run the show, and I can continue to buy myself back time. As much as I'm sure you guys love watching the live sales calls videos, much as I'm sure you guys love watching the marketing videos, the cold outreach videos. At the same time, for me, that is such a time suck. There's so much energy that gets put into doing that stuff every day. And as much as I have it partially delegated and partially automated, I really want to get to the point where I can be totally hands off of it. And then the next objective is going to be really scaling the personal brand, getting into more YouTube content, more Instagram content, growing the personal brand, getting everything out there. I think I want to have a goal of being at least 10,000 subscribers by the end of Q1. I think we could be way higher than that, but that's the goal here on YouTube and Instagram. 50,000 followers. TikTok, the same thing. TikTok is kind of dead, but nonetheless. And then, of course, the final goal, the ultimate overarching goal, is to continue to add a lot of value to the Drop Service Academy, to make sure that anyone who comes into the program has the best, objectively the best fast-track route to success, continue to improve the existing content, improve the user experience, improve every single process that is going to allow our students to succeed at a higher rate than anyone else in the industry. And that will include adding new services rather than just remote cleaning, as I've already been dabbling into. That will include, adding increased quality of content for automating and exiting businesses, whether that be selling or hiring out, and anything else needed to make sure that people are successful. So these are the goals for the next 3 months. I'm gonna be checking back in with you at some point during that gap, and then of course at the end of quarter 1, and I'm pretty positive we're going to achieve them just like we do every single time. So guys, now some of you may be thinking, and if you don't know me, what is Drop Service Academy? Drop Service Academy is essentially your one-stop shop for starting, scaling, automating, exiting a remote home service business. Actually, crazy enough, I found it way back in the day. It wasn't even called Drop Service Academy. God, that's fucking annoying.
Airport's right there.
I know. What was it called? That Spotless, yeah.
Don't even say that though. Just be like,
yeah, that's fine. Crazy enough, I actually found Drop Service Academy as a student back in October of last year. It was not even called Drop Service Academy. It was a totally different thing, but went through the program, was able to start my first remote home service business. And now 12 months later, like I said, I'm currently operating 4 of them. Across all of them, doing over $100,000 a month. It's completely changed my life, and ever since January, got involved on the coaching side. Now I'm a part owner. Now I'm someone who actually is adding value to the academy and has been able to help over 150 other people start a remote home service business. So pouring into that, making sure that that is the best version that is possibly available for anyone looking to start a business, because we know that these boring businesses print cash, and that's why we love them, start them for ourselves, and want to help other people do the same, guys. So if you haven't already, make sure you go follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, subscribe here to the YouTube. It's at Parker J. Smith on everything. That's J-A-Y Smith. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you are excited for a lot of content coming. So let us know, guys. Let us know what you want to see. Do you want to see more marketing, more sales? Do you want to see more lifestyle? Do you want to see more of the back end stuff, running the business, operating the business? Or is it just wanting to see more about me, what I'm doing, my day-to-day life, or a combination of both? So guys, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.